And if you're not presenting the outward manifestation of the words that you speak, those words are pretty much useless. We should be working to make ourselves as healthy a cell as possible in order to help the wider community organism. That's a catchy t-shirt. So I've just got back from a run, believe it or not. I'm quite shocked myself actually. I did 5k in 5k in 33 minutes and 30 seconds, which for somebody like me who has allowed himself to get quite overweight and unhealthy is quite an achievement. The last video that I uploaded was entitled I'm Going to Be a Dad, and that is the reason that I wanted to sit down now and make this video, because I've decided that it's time now to really take my health seriously. I don't want to be a fat dad, I want to be a fit dad, not only because I want to be around for obviously many years to see my child grow into the fine young adult that I know he's going to be, spoiler alert, but so that I can enjoy the time that I spend with him as well, feeling energetic and being able to cope with the busy schedule that obviously full-time job and having a child brings with it. Since the last video, we have found out the sex. It is a boy. We're having a little boy.
Did I see what sex it was on?
Do you want to know, or do you
Well,
know?
I think we know, but
It's a little boy. It's been flashing all the way through the
I see.
scanner. Oh yeah.
I didn't really have a preference either way. I think I was maybe leaning towards a boy, only because my sister's just had a baby girl, so this will be the first grandson for my parents after having a granddaughter, and it's all happening in the same year. They'll be about 6 months apart, which is great. So it's going to be a very busy Christmas for my family all around. Sean found out the sex 2 weeks before I did because I begrudged spending money on a private scan. So just to be a little bit awkward and to make a sort of a fun little game and to give Sean a little secret to keep, I decided to wait the 2 weeks until the official 20-week scan. We did a private little gender reveal for our parents. I don't like that whole sort of gender reveal thing. It's not my idea of a good time, but it was exciting for the parents to pop the confetti cannons and find out what we were having. When they popped the first cannon to tell them that it was a boy, they then had to mask all of the confetti that was on the floor so that I didn't find out, and pop a second cannon, which was the pink one. Tons of mess, but it was a good time. Everybody was happy.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't know what it is.
No? I'm not sure now. I'm not sure now. Right, let's eat.
So the baby is due October 12th of this year, which is 2021. As you can see behind me on the walls, we're going through a bit of a redecorating phase. So we're testing out colours to put in the boys' room and colours to put in our new kitchen when we have that done. There's lots of stuff going on at the moment, and I haven't had chance to make any videos about it. As I think I said in the last one, this is probably going to become a more like video diary style period in this channel, because I'm going to be just talking about preparation towards being a dad, and then I suppose onto the actual being of the dad. But the reason I wanted to sit down now is I've just finished this run. It felt like a particularly good run this morning, and the reason that I want to get into this new season of health and fitness, I want to be a good man, and I want to teach my son to be a good man also, and bring him up to be strong, healthy, and a net benefit to society, which is what I strive to be. What is a good man, I hear you ask? In my opinion, a good man is somebody who gets control of his vices, for me it's food, and makes sure that he manages them in a way so that he can control his own behaviour in order to help his family, his friends, his wider community. I personally believe that we should be a net positive to the earth and leave it in better shape than we found it. So now is the time for me to really practice what I preach here, get a hold of my vices, squash them down, compact them into a little ball of energy, which I can then use to fuel myself, propel myself forward into the new, healthy, dynamic super dad that I know that I can be. And basically, I just want to be a good role model for my son, but it starts with working on myself first, obviously. You have to practice what you preach. I can't be sat there eating McDonald's with a huge gut and then preach to my son that he should be going out, being active, playing sports, maintaining good health. He's obviously going to see what I'm doing and take cues from that. One of my favorite sayings that I got from the Dave Ramsey podcast a couple of years back is, more is caught than taught. So it doesn't matter what you're telling somebody, they'll be able to see through your bullshit. And if you're not presenting the outward manifestation of the words that you speak, those words are pretty much useless. And when I say I want to be a good man, and this is what a good man does, I believe that that is what good people do, good humans. Doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, whatever in between. We should be working to make ourselves as healthy a cell as possible in order to help the wider community organism. That's a catchy t-shirt. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Just one more thing, seeing as it's Father's Day, when I got home from walking the dogs just now, I realised Sean had got me this. Working on my dad bod. This is my first Father's Day gift, and it should act as a kick in the ass to go from dad bod to rad bod. Bad bod. No longer a sad bod.